never been open. But today, we would want all our daughters, all my mother friends, all my grandmothers to change their perspective, to stop hiding this, and let's empower our girls. It's important that we have to just let this tabooed thing to be left behind, and we come out strong as women and we feel proud about this. It's not a luxury, but a necessity. And I feel that every girl and every woman in this world has the potential to change the world to be a better place to be in. And this can be done with positive and good thoughts that we have. And what best when a mother, a grandmother, a sister can help her daughter or her sister, to go ahead and to actually be sensitized about these things and to feel, not to hide things, but to be proud about that, yes, I am bleeding. And that's a very natural thing. But when I'm doing this, there has to be certain hygiene that has to be maintained. And today we are here to sensitize our daughters, mothers, and grandmothers to change their perspective for the same. So with this, I would not be taking too long. I would, hand it over to Feba again and to a resource person, Miss Roshni, who's going to be taking up this topic in detail. So once again, I would like to tell all my girls that please be proud about it. We need to talk about it. We need to increase awareness about it. And this is a symbol of our strength and endurance. So let's go ahead and be very, very participative. Ask any questions that you have, and let's have some more learning to it. Thank you so much. Over to you, Feba.
Thank you, Principal Ma'am. Now, may I please request our distinguished speaker, Ms. Roshni Bhaumik, to enlighten us all. Ma'am has been working with Unicharm India since 2018. She is mainly responsible for all CSR activities in Kolkata. She campaigns for menstrual health and hygiene in and around Kolkata, mainly in educational institutions, non-profit organizations, and in the community level as well. She has conducted sessions on menstrual health in more than 90 institutions across Kolkata. She's a graduate in psychology and holds a master's degree in social work. She has worked in the area of child protection and health for more than 6 years. Over to you, Roshni ma'am.
Thank you, Principal Ma'am. Thank you, Feda Ma'am.
Can I request Roshni Ma'am to just wait for 2 minutes? We are preparing for live streaming. Once it starts, then only you should start. Otherwise, the audience will miss.
Okay.
Just
okay.
2 minutes. We are doing it.
I think we are already on live because it's flashing live on my screen.
Live on YouTube is there, but live on Facebook, we are still working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
YouTube, it started.
Please do let me know when to start.
Yeah, I'll just speak about it. Just a moment. I'll unmute myself.
Abha ma'am, I think we can start.
Yeah, Miss Roshni, I
Yes,
would
ma'am.
request you to please continue with the session. Please, let's take it
Okay.
further.
Thank you, ma'am. So welcome everyone. So as introduced by Feba ma'am, my name is Roshni Bhaumik. So before we start on to the session, I would just like this to be an interactive session. So throughout the session, I'll be asking some few basic questions to all of you. So if you answer it, it will be easier for all of us to get on through the session, and let it be a discussion, let it be an interactive one, because we want it to be interesting, and let us all share the experience of it. So I will be sharing my screen. So I have requested for screen sharing.
Abha ma'am, could you please enable screen sharing?
Good morning, ma'am.
Ma'am, under the security option, you will find the option of screen sharing.
Good morning, all girls and mothers. I think all the questions are ready for Ms. Roshni today.
Miss Roshni, I've allowed you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Vishalji.
Is my screen visible to all?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, yes.
विशाल जी
Yes,
का
ma'am.
YouTube चल रहा है सिर्फ.
Okay. Am I audible to all?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So welcome everyone. So to begin with, I would like to ask a simple question to all the participants, especially the students, mothers and grandmothers. So if my screen is visible, the name Unicharm is on the screen. So have you ever heard of the name Unicharm before?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where have you heard it?
Many products are there under Unicharm.
Right. So if you come across the advertisements of Mami Poco pants and Sophie Santry napkin, so those are Mami Poco pan diapers and Santry napkins. So Unicharm is the Japanese company which has started out in India since 2008 and has been into the manufacturing of diapers and Sophie Santry napkins. And also apart from this, we are also into life-free adult diapers. So these are the three main products of Unicharm. And I'm Roshni. I'm from the CSR department, that is the Corporate Social Responsibility Department of Unicharm, wherein we conduct menstrual health and hygiene management workshops across various educational institutions in Pan India. So we mainly attend or mainly conduct physical sessions, but due to the pandemic situation, we have got into the online workshops. So to begin with, I would again ask another question. So what do you all think? As human beings, are we all same or are we all different in nature?
Ma'am, different.
Different.
Right.
All are
We are
different.
all
Different.
different. So, in what ways are we different? If anyone can share something upon it or throw a light upon it.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, so we all are different as we have our different thinkings, we have a different mentality, and we have a different way of taking out the things.
Right, absolutely. Thank you, Samhita. So we are all different body structure wise, our likewise, our likes are all our likes and dislikes are different. Even within a same family, all the family members have a different are different in nature. So, given a similar situation to all of us, we all would be reacting to that situation differently. So, in the case of periods or in the case of menstrual hygiene, also, it will, depending upon our body type, depending upon our body structure, we would be reacting to it differently. So, today, what I'm going to discuss or what I'm going to share is the general information, but ultimately it will depend upon our body type, our environment, our mental status, our physical health, and as to how we react to it or how our experience will be. So at the end of the session, we need not be more confused about it. Okay. So why do you think it is important for us to discuss about periods? Do we need to talk about it? Yes, Kyra.
Ma'am, we need to discuss about this so that girls could feel free to express their feelings and whatever every girl is passing through in their adolescent age.
Right. They could express themselves. Anything else? Anyone else want to talk about it? Anyone? Okay, so thank you, Kyra. So you were right, but also periods is still considered a taboo in our society. We don't talk about it openly. So even I believe some of your mothers also, when I was in my childhood, when I had my periods, we didn't talk about it openly. Even studying in a girls' school, I used to talk about I used to tell my friends that I am in those days of my in the month that I am not well, but having our periods is considered that our body is functioning normally. It indicates that our body is perfectly normal and it is a complete and natural biological process. So, just as we feel hungry, just as we get thirsty, we feel sleepy. So, having our periods is absolutely normal. Also, when somebody is starting out with those changes, with the physical changes, if they don't know about the different kind of changes they will be going through, so and if those changes suddenly come upon them, we get confused. So many of us, even I, during my childhood, I didn't know about it. So when I started with my periods, or I got those physical changes within me, I got confused. So nobody likes a surprise test, right, in school. Even you all want to know that, okay, I have to know it from before, so you can be prepared accordingly. So in this case also, we need to know about it. And if we know about it from beforehand, we can prepare ourselves accordingly and we can face the situation. Also, in today's time, there are very many abnormalities related to menstrual hygiene. So, if we know about how it happens, from where it happens, if any irregularity is there, we can uh, go to the or we can access the appropriate healthcare facilities. Okay, so are you all getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, thank you. So next, talking about the different kind of changes. So we all grow into adults, right? So when we are growing into adults, we all go through a lot of physical and emotional changes. So from which age onwards do you think does those changes come?
Mummy,
Mothers, to answer. Yes, Samhita?
Sandhya.